We're breaking down this passage by isolating the grammatical markers and economic logic that lead to the correct answers. This passage details the economics of shrimp farming. We'll start with the first sentence and the phrase, have been blank for human use. Scanning ahead, the sentence explains that many swamps were turned into shrimp farms. Our missing word must describe this specific type of transformation. Navigating these questions requires mapping grammatical rules to the surrounding text, rather than treating words as isolated units. Looking at the options, we can immediately set aside conserved, as the text explicitly describes swamps being altered. Notice the preposition for following the blank. Converted for is the standard pairing for land utility changes. The passage moves into specific figures, citing commercial profits of over $9,000. The next sentence follows, if that were the only blank. Isolating a single variable means factor uniquely fits the logic. Blank 3 is surrounded by financial data, $8,000 in subsidies, $1,000 for pollution, and $12,000 in losses. To categorize these specific dollar amounts, we need the financial term, accounting. This demonstrates that the sentences are linked. The quantitative data provided in one sentence dictates the specific vocabulary required in the next. Consider the word these at the start of the sentence. We need to identify exactly what these refers to. It traces back to the financial costs mentioned previously, pollution and ecosystem losses. We need a verb for a conceptual list. Contained usually refers to physical volume. Comprised is the correct choice for a list of abstract costs. Blank 5 describes the lifespan of the farm, stating it only stays blank for 3 or 4 years. In agriculture and yield over time, productive is the logical adjective for its active state. Tracking references and distinguishing between physical and conceptual descriptions allows us to bypass common vocabulary traps. For the final blank, the author sets up a contrast between how the farm looks and the problems spread across society. To satisfy this contrast, we need a positive opposing word, beneficial. With the blanks filled, the passage now forms a cohesive narrative. Let's summarize the process. First, always identify the preposition immediately following the blank. Second, trace pronoun references back to their original subjects in previous sentences. Third, look for precise pairings used in academic and economic writing, such as converted for and proper accounting. By identifying these linguistic patterns, you develop a systematic approach to reading passages, ensuring repeatable results.